Okay. Speech.
60 years
That's
ago.
good, that's enough.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Okay.
Very thoughtful.
What do you call a fireside chat?
Where's Fala?
Thank you very much. I'd like to say something.
So I'm 60 and I've used up all my air.
But I'd rather draw it for you instead of saying it. Let me draw
I'm a
it.
visual guy.
Giving me
Hang
the
on.
inspiration.
God, that was funny. That was so funny.
I don't think I'm going to get beyond 3
Where did you find that?
Oh, it's fine.
I know, I said, where did he find it?
I can read it.
Come on.
No, no.
Do we have the abridged version now?
Hang on, I get...
It's coming, it's coming,
Really
it's coming.
very slowly. It's coming out. Hang on, I'm beginning to think here with this thing. First of all, thanks for coming downstairs. It's a wonderful thing you did. You came all that way. And I know that way. It's a long way. Pete, it's a long way for you. I really appreciate it. I know, and you particularly, all that way.
We came all the way from Italy.
And you come from Italy. I'm overwhelmed. Tuscany. I'm overwhelmed.
We gave up for
give up
Chico
for
for
Brian.
you.
I know, I'm so sorry. I was walking in yesterday night was quite an amazing experience. It was almost, I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience because I thought I was in my own funeral. All these lighted candles and all these pictures, I thought I was in a wake. It really, really looked like it. I don't know if that was the intention, but...
Well, nothing. We will save these pictures. I think the bagpipes put it over the edge.
Over the edge. I know, it's a very extraordinary thing. But this is the thing. When you turn 60, no longer can you go to that bike or that elliptical machine, and when you get on that pedal and you press enter and start putting a resistance level, then it says A speed.
Yes.
And all year, since the beginning of last year, I've absolutely loved the fact I can type in 59.
Yeah.
Now, it's a big threshold.
Yeah, it's a big
So it's a big thing. So the other day I got to thinking about this whole, Peter, you said this once, it's all about, you start thinking about mortality. It's a bit serious now, folks. A little bit serious. It's like when I was a very small kid, about 8 years of age, we used to go from Exhibit A.
Thank you, Prop.
Exhibit A! Exhibit A!
Exactly, there it is. I used to go on these long trips from East London in South Africa to Cape Town. My dad used to go 1,000-mile trips in the car. We used to go with Michael, Peter, and myself, and we used to go and watch these big international cricket events in Cape Town. MPC playing. Or can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me. But they, it's a long trip. It was like a 2-day trip in a car, and we'd take turns because it was so long. We'd try and break up the event with, A, the rosary, every 10 minutes, or Peter would say, now these milestones, let's just try and look at, Brian, you sit behind Dad's shoulder and you look at the dash and look at that mileage gauge and watch, see if we can get the 0 to be in sync with the next, literally the milestone. Because these were, remember the stones on the highway that would designate 1 mile at a time?
And miles, not kilometers.
No, this is back in... And so we'd sit there and we'd try and get the car to be, you'd wait for that time when there could be a synchronization of the 0 to the mile, which is an amazing event. So we'd watch this thing unfold and then we'd get to it and there was this big focus.
So what do you do when you actually...
Well, it was a big, everybody was screaming, okay, let's go the next mile. And of course, then you hit the bend. You hit the bend and you'd weave your way.
You knew it, 800 miles had gone by.
And And all of a sudden, you know, you've gone 3 miles, and then out of the clock then starts veering off to sync with the milestone. So I got to thinking about this very deep thought. And how does it apply to milestones in our lives? So now I'm at a big milestone of 60. When I arrived in America, I was 30. I'm now 60, so tonight is a very special occasion, not because I'm 60, but because I've lived literally half my life in America.
Yeah.
So I'm now an African American in the true sense of the word. I am 50-50. All the way down the middle.
And you're in the right neighborhood. Yo, bro, what's up? You're going to get a BMX bike.
And so anyway, I got to thinking about this, and I was thinking, you know, it's incredible how when I was, we arrived when I was 30 years of age, the new culture adapting to a whole new scene of life. And of course, I didn't realize I was 30 until I was 40.
He's a slow learner, but
So
he
when I
gets
got to
it.
40,
No, slow now.
I was already 50. And all of a sudden you're 60, and you think, good God, how do these years fly by?
Yeah.
So many sitcoms, so little time.
The biggest thing in life I found, now that I am 60, is to say, just like looking at the mileage gauge and how you can get things in sync and how often it deviates off that, is that in our decades of life and with these milestones that we attribute to ourselves as human beings, it's just a ridiculous phenomenon, but we do it. But you can't actually hold it to itself. You can't say, when I'm 30, I should achieve so much. You can't say, when I'm 40, I should achieve so much. Nor can you say, when you're 50, I should be achieved. There's such an expectation in life that when you are at a certain age, you should be achieving something. When you're 60, as I should be retiring right now, but I'm not. I feel like I'm 30 and I haven't started yet. And you guys who are in your 20s, it's a very, very alarming situation because we've put this upon ourselves. It's a very stressful thing. But it shouldn't be like that because, you know, like I go back to that mileage counter. Life is not perfect. Some people are, like Joe, very perfect, are in sync with their mileage.
Don't think it's enough. Don't take literally. It's a
Figuratively.
Just take it in. Take it in.
It's that there is an expectation when you are 30 and when you're 40 and you're 50 that you should be achieving certain things. But when you're not, there's this amazing stress upon yourself that you should be. But when you're 60, you haven't, and there's a stress thing, and you say, I can't handle this anymore. I can only go with the flow, like the mileage counter. I can only be with the counter. If it's not in sync with the mileage stone, and we take a bend, it goes out of sync. And that's life. Cheers.
Road less
Sorry. Stage like this.
This guy's an architect?
That's a dollar on
Cheers, cheers.
Happy birthday. Guys, I have something I'd like to say about Brian.
Now give us the abridged
What were you
version,
doing
Peter.
outside?
Brian was a good uncle. Like you're dead already.